Hello, OKCPS families. My name is Leslie Davis, and today I'm going to be going through the second grade continuous learning packet and showing you all the resources that are available to you. Whether you went out to a school site and picked up a packet, or if you're just using the online version, I'm going to show you the different resources that are available. We are asking that you can spend a minimum of 45 minutes each day with your child focused on learning. These packets are going to provide each of the content and subject area. There's tables down here that we're going to go through together. The first table that we come to is called the sample structure for learning. This is just a sample schedule that you can use each day for your child. It gives you an idea of how many minutes to spend with each subject. 45 minutes is the recommended minimum time that you spend on the core subject content. We would love for you to extend your day and do more activities outside of just core subjects. If you will go further down in your packet, the next thing we come to is the weekly learning menu. One great thing about these resources that makes it very user-friendly is that even if you have a paper packet or if you're using online, anything that is underlined, if you have a paper packet, that means that it's something that's located further into your packet. You'll just have to flip through pages to find it. Now, if you're using online, you can just click on one of these and it'll bring up a link to the item that you're looking for. There will be a new book for your child to read through. This one is you can print and you can cut and make a little book out of it, or you can click on Come On Rain, which is going to take you to a Scholastic website. Now, if you notice there is a username and password here, you will need to know those before you can sign in. Mine is already signed in, but there is a book that you can watch the story, and then there's a book that you can read. It's just a great resource for you to use. We ask that you do one reading activity each day. Of course, we want your child reading more than just one time a day, but if you can do one of these activities one time a day, that would be great. The next thing we come to is writing. We're asking for one activity a day. This can be a poem, an acrostic poem that it's talking about. There's a list of writing prompts. If you click here, it's going to give you many suggestions on writing prompts, which is great. Has the writing lines and everything for you. If you cannot access a printer, there's always a way that you can just get a piece of paper and write. It does not matter what the format looks like. There's a few other ideas of creating a timeline or a calendar. Please make it your own. And the next thing we're going to come to is math, and that's 2 activities a day that we're asking. Half of these activities are going to be just movement activities, just practicing numbers and counting. There are a few resources on here that take you to an actual activity. There's a place value house that you can print off and you can make. There's just all the instructions, all of the resources there for you. There's always the option for Prodigy as well. If your child has not signed up for Prodigy, it is a wonderful resource. It's free. It's just a fun game that they get to practice math on. The next 2 are science and social studies. We ask that your child will pick one activity per week, not per day, just per week to work on. There's always animal activities. There's so many zoos right now that are showing recordings. So the San Diego Zoo would be a great resource, and you can tell what you notice about the animals. For social studies, we have Studies Weekly. Studies Weekly is our current curriculum that we've been using, and so you have access to all of those materials. Now, the next part is optional but encouraged. It is going to be in place of our arts and PE and music. There's many music activities. There's art activities that you can take part in. There's many PE activities, world language activities. Please take advantage of those. Also, there's more extensions that are optional but encouraged. If you run out of ideas, we have plenty. One thing I want to encourage parents to do, as you have questions or concerns, please write those down and record those, so when your child's teacher contacts you, or you can contact them during their office hours, they would be happy to answer the questions. Thank you so much for taking time to educate your children. We appreciate everything that you do. We appreciate everything you're doing. We love that you're being flexible and investing in your child's education. Thank you so much. Happy learning.